820, little man. Destiny swapping often discuss spiritual, metaphysical, or charismatic Christian contexts. It's the allegedly theft or exchange of an individual ordained life path, success, or potential by another person, typically through malicious mean like witchcraft, curses, or emotional manipulation. It is believed to cause sudden stagnation, loss of opportunity, and unexplained misfortune. But this is what they say. This is said destiny swapping. But my point of view is, it's not about that. It's not about what you go through. So what I got and I discerned was this is more destiny swapping. We're gonna talk about it because what I get is from off my spirit. Have you ever felt like someone is trying to live in your energy, copy your moves, or attach their life to yours? I call that destiny swapping. And yes, it is real. I know it is because I can feel it in my energy, in my path, in my life. These are mine alone. So I don't believe that people can take it from you, your destiny, because your destiny cannot be tampered with. So it's like destiny swapping isn't just imitation. Some people mirror your actions, copy your style, even present themselves like you. But behind the scene, their life is completely different. It's like they're trying to pull your energy into theirs, shadowing your moves while living their own story. See, God don't let people destiny swap you. Because even in the Bible, God said people cannot destiny swap with you. So we're going to go to a biblical teaching. This is what God said. Thank you, one viewer. Delight yourself in the Lord. Psalms 37 and 4, step 5 said, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desire of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will act. Your destiny is in God's hand. He direct your path and not people. And he also said, for the plans I know I have for you. Because we're going to talk about destiny swapping and why things happen. Because I feel like people mirror your reality, your lifestyle. People will mirror you and just become you and try to live the life you live. But that ain't something they do. We're going to talk about it. Hold on. He said, I give them eternal life and they will never perish and no one will snatch them out of my hand. My Father who has given them to me is greater than all. This verse assures believers that once you're in God's care, no one can steal you or destiny from him. John 10:28 and 29. He said no one can meddle in your destiny. That's what God said. God has said that no one can meddle in your destiny. We're going to talk about it. Let's get more deeper. We're going to get more deeper. Please like and share, subscribe to the Bride Class. I thank you guys for showing up. And we're going to talk about more about destiny. Because it's feel like everything that I do and the people that surround me do the same thing that I do. So it's like destiny swapping isn't just imitation. Some people mirror your actions, copy your style, and even present themselves like you. But behind the scene, their life is completely different. It's like they're trying to pull your energy into theirs, shadowing your moves while living their own story. I see it and I feel it and I trust my discernment. So this is what I'm feeling off my discernment. I see it and I can feel it because I know what a person's attention is and what they doing before they even doing it. I've seen this kind of energy. Hey, how are you? I've seen this kind of energy in movies before, like Frequency, where timing and energy overlap across realities. Hi, Tito, how are you? Or Princess Diaries, where someone steps into a path that's their claim. That's exactly the vibe I'm getting right now. People trying to attach their energy to mine, copying what I do and presenting a version of himself in my world. See, God did not give you that. Like, God did not give y'all that plan. So even God said, I know the plans that he has for you. So if what he has for me, he ain't got it for you. Because you can't just copy or imitate me. I know they say imitation is a form of flattery. But some people are trying to imitate and copy your energy for no reasons. Do you know how hard did I get here to get to this level? Do you know what I went through to get where I'm at? See, people want to live your lifestyle, but they don't know how far you came to get into that position. So people do this because they sense your power, your flow, your energy, you know. They sense it. But here's the truth. Your destiny is yours alone. No one can walk your path, take your time, or live your calling. They can imitate an appearance, mimic in actions, even even your shadow energy. I'm doing well, Jenna. I'm doing well. You get what I'm saying? People don't know how far you came. Yes, Tito. The suffering that we went through when we got to us, the next level that we in. See, and that's why I put them videos up that you can't tell everybody your plans because they trying to walk into your shoes. They trying to be you. And God said they cannot mock who you are. They can't mock what he placed inside of you. You know? And that's why I say I follow my feelings and my discernment, not what anyone else tells me. I keep certain things private and I stay aligned with my path, my vision, and my purpose. I don't need anyone to understand. I only need to honor my knowing. You know, you got to honor your knowing because sometimes you got to honor the things you going through in your life. You ain't got to tell them what you see. You ain't got to tell them what's going on. See, my energy belongs to me. My life belongs to me. My destiny belongs to me. So destiny swapping is real because it's when you walking in your calling, people coming in to mirror you, and they ain't even living the same life as you. But they cannot replicate the journey. They can't become you. That's why God said they can't mock who you are. They can't mock the flow that he has for you. They can't mock that. They can't live in that shoe. They can't live in your shoes. And I'm going to go back to the Bible, biblical teaching. But I'm just saying, this is the spirit that I'm feeling. Like Holy Spirit allows me to feel this. Why do you have a similar life to somebody? Why is your life is being the same to another person? Because you don't know if they praying for your life. You don't know if somebody praying to live your life. When somebody just come in your life out of nowhere or unexpectedly, and they bound to like forcing themselves to become you. You know, and it's a book that this book in my head, and it was going viral on TikTok. And it's like soul exchange, soul swapping, things that's swapping out, and it was saying soul swiping, things like that, like it was a movie. The soul and the spirit was swapping each other because they know that your life is different. People would try to soul swap with you. They would try to flip the script, trying to flip their story into your calling. Oh, grande de por de bishata. He said they're trying to flip the script into your calling. They can't do that. God said you cannot rewrite the script that they have it in their life. And you wonder why. You keep changing roles in your life. You keep trying to change your story because somebody else trying to predict a life, a life like yours. They can't predict something that God is knowing that is outstanding. Because my story gonna shine every time, even if I change a story or a chapter in my book. You can't walk this book because I'm a living testimony. And that's why I say destiny swapping is real, but my power is protected. I walk my journey boldly. I trust my discernment by God, and no one can take what God has assigned to me. My path, my call, and my energy, there are minds and minds alone. See, when you know what you carry inside of you, you ain't gotta do all of that. You ain't gotta overextend or say what you have because God know it's in you. It's in you, not on you. That's why he said, for I know the plans that I have for you, declared the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future. God's plans for you cannot be stolen or replaced. Psalms 118:6 say, the Lord is on my side and I will not fear. What can man do to me? No one can override your destiny because God is with you. Romans 8:31, if God is for you, who can be against you? Your life and path are protected. No person can take it away from you. Isaiah 54:17 say, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which is rises against you in judgment shall be condemned. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord. Your destiny and calling are untouchable. So those that trying to swap out with you, God gonna deal with them. He's gonna deal with them. He's gonna deal with what they got going on in their life. God said, no one can steal my destiny. Only God directs my journey. So that's what I'm saying. People trying to imitate your lifestyle, trying to live your lifestyle, trying to live the life that God promised you to have. God said, I gave you that promised land, nobody else. God gave you that promised land. God said, nobody can meddle in your destiny. That's what God said. God said, no one can meddle in your destiny. He said, no one can meddle in your destiny. James 4:12. In the message, he said, God is in charge of deciding human destiny. Who do you think you are to meddle in the destinies of others? God said that. Who do you think you are to meddle in the destinies of others? James 4:12. Who do you think you are to meddle in somebody else's destiny? That's what he said. There's only one lawgiver and a judge, the one who is able to save and destroy. But you, who are you to judge or your neighbor? That's what it said as well. But it said God's in charge of deciding human destiny. Who do you think you are to meddle in anything that God has for them? That's what God's saying. Who do you think you are to meddle in somebody's destiny? It said God's in charge of deciding human destiny. Who do you think you are to meddle in the destiny of others? That's what God's saying. Only God decides human destiny. No one has the authority to interfere, judge, or take someone else's place. Your destiny belongs to God and cannot be stolen or swapped by people because God alone is in charge of human destiny. I need you to understand that. That's what it means. That's what it means. That's what it means. God is in charge. God is in charge of everything that you're going through in your life. People can't come and control nothing that God has in store for your life. God has the sole of authority of your over life, salvation, and judgment. So if you thinking somebody else can come take anything from you, that's a lie because God is in control of everything that's going on in your life. Who do a person think they are to think that they can come and take somebody else's destiny or swap with them? You can't. You are not going to win. God is in charge of deciding human destiny. Who do you think you are to meddle in the destiny of others? People can't change your story. They can't change what God already accepts you to have. That's why they come around you to think they could change it, but they can't. Because what is meant for you is going to always stay with you. What is meant for you going to always be yours. They not going to keep it because guess what? It belongs to you. 8:38. You supposed to get up. It's 8:38. 8:38. It's 8:38. And you should have put your phone on charger.
The phone dead, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get.
That's what it is. You're in charge. God is in charge. He know the plans that he has for you. Nobody else don't know them plans. God know the plans. Nobody can do anything to you. Nobody can take anything from you. Like when Rebecca, I think when the child got stolen in the Bible, try to switch the child up. Let's go to that. He giving me that too as well. When the child got switched, the two mothers and the living baby. It said in the story, two women who lived together, each had a baby. One baby died, and the other woman quietly switched her dead baby with the living child while the other mother was asleep. She didn't claim the living baby as her own. This caused a big dispute, and King Solomon was asked to decide who the real mother was. See, they went to court. Solomon's famous judgment, where he just suggested dividing the baby in two and giving half to each woman, was a test of the real mother's love. The true mother immediately offered to give up the child rather than see it harmed, revealing her identity. Solomon then gave the baby back to her. So yes, this does describe a situation where a baby was switched. This is not about destiny swapping. This was deception and identity confusion that caused a major conflict requiring God-given wisdom to resolve. So Solomon would have to discern It's about identity confusion. You know, some people can do that, but they were swapping that out too. The woman stole the child. That's why I'm saying people try to switch with you. They try to switch something with you. I know swapping and switching is two different things, but let's talk about switching. Let's talk about switching. Things can get confused. People can try to switch with you, but what God has for you is already ordained. Deception can create identity confusion. Truth eventually comes to light through wisdom and discernment. Divine authority. Solomon guided by God and resolved the switch. Switching someone else's life or identity create chaos, but God protects the rightful path and resourceful truth. This is what you feel. This is what really happening when it comes to people copying your actions, trying to mirror your energy or attach themselves to your path. It feel like your energy or momentum is being pulled, but your true calling cannot be stolen. It's often a reflection of their own lack of alignment. They borrow your path instead of creating their own. See, people will try to create their own through you. Like, try to create a path that you carry. What you birthing inside of you, trying to borrow your path. Trying to reuse your path. Try to do you, be you. You know? And they can't. Because you are the blueprint. You are you are the original. You're not the copycat. They borrow your path instead of creating their own. And discernment is your protection. God shows you who is aligned with your energy and who is trying to shadow it. Even when people try to imitate or attach themselves to your path. Guys, keep your destiny safe. That's what I'm saying. Like, God gonna show you what's going on in your reality. He's going to show you what's wrong when it comes to alignment. How you and this person have the same lifestyle? It's either one trying to switch with you and try to borrow your path by taking your words and using it, trying to create things through their thoughts. That's why I say, have your own thoughts. Stop trying to think like other people. Think outside the box, be different. Sometimes you gotta have your own thoughts and start thinking like you, not like somebody else. People know what they do. They know their intentions. See, your life and your energy and your destiny belongs to you. No one else can rightfully claim or live it for you. Tito, for real, because people would try to switch out lifestyles with you without you even trying to know it. You be like, dang, I just did that yesterday. I start seeing things, what I'm doing, somebody else doing. Now, you can't isolate yourself that long. Meaning you can't do that because what somebody else doing. You got to show you out. You got to show you. You can't hide because somebody else trying to pretend to be you. Don't hide yourself. God said it's time for you to birth something new and get into your creativity. That's what I feel on you, Tito. Birth something new. Get into your creativity. Show yourself. Show your artwork. Don't hide you for too long just because somebody else. That's really you saying, I'm afraid to show who I am. I'm afraid to deal with the things that I want to deal with. Stop being afraid because God said nobody can scare you. Be who you are. Walk into your due diligence. Do you. Because the more afraid you become, the more fear you allow to keep taking into your life. Go step out there on faith. Have faith like a mustard seed. Walk into it. I know, I see it, I feel it. I've been seeing it, I feel it. I feel it on you. What's on you What's in you is already going to be on you because it's going to come out of you. You got to walk into it. No matter what come up against you. I'm going to tell you like this. I done started over. I started over on different platforms. This is my new platform. I've been on a lot of platforms. Some people made me run from Twitter because I done felt so many people was over me and under me, like over my energy. But God said I had to start you over. Sometimes God will start you over to get you to understand the lesson. He said, I'm going to start you over to get you to understand the lesson that I have for you. Get up. Get up so you can take your money in. Get up. It's 8:46. Your power is what you possess inside of you. So nobody can destiny start with you. Can't nobody switch things with you because your destiny cannot be stolen. Yeah, people may want your life. Family gonna come up against you. Jesus' family came up against him. He said, my mother and father, that ain't my mother and father. His mother and brother and father came up at the door, at the gate. He said, if they ain't rocking with me and they ain't been supporting me, they ain't part of me. They not in the spiritual family as him. That's what he's saying. He's saying if they not walking with God, they ain't a part of his camp. They not a part of him. He don't know them. They not one of his. That's what he's saying. So if you walking with God, you're going to also have people in your lifestyle. I already told him to get up. You're going to have people in your lifestyle trying to be you. Trying to live the lifestyle like you, but accordingly, their lifestyle is still living in another life lesson. They don't move like you. So God not going to accept them because they not moving like you. They not turning away from the things that they doing. So yes, they going to prosecute you and come up against you because you changing your ways. So you got to go through that dark. But when you come out of your shell and out of your hiding season, and it's time for God to let you out and be free, it's you going to be moving in the spirit of joy and peace. That's what God doing. Let them prosecute you. Because they ain't doing nothing but helping you elevate to the next level. And he's supposed to. He going to always be there. Even through your darkest moment, God going to always be there. Always call on the Lord, Yahweh. Because when you call on the Lord, Yahweh, he's going to see you through. Even through your nakedness, God is going to open your eyes up to see. And that's what you is. You getting your gifts. Because I know you can hear in the spirit. You can feel in the spirit. But you got to learn to discern. You got to learn to discern. Not it ain't about loving your haters. It's about loving them kindly with the heart of generous. Let them be free and let them be them. And let them do them. Because once you let them do them, you going to see it right through. Let them be. Give them grace. I can tell you this all the time. I get spiritually attacked. And I'm still working on myself. I'm fighting through it. Yeah, compassion is everything. I'm fighting through it. I'm learning compassion. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm learning to love. Because I still got my ego. I still got my reactions. I still got that fighting spirit in me. God working on me too. He work on those that he know that's want to be right. But we warriors for a reason. Yeah, patience is everything, but I think you was in the cocoon for too long. And it's time for you to go and get out. Because what is you waiting for? What is you waiting on? You making things move slow. God said divine timing is here for you, Tito. And right now is the time. You was in the wrong season at that time when you was dealing with things and handle court cases, I feel. I don't know if you was in a legal situation or a matter, but whatever you was going through, you can. You can fit it. I know. So whatever you was dealing with at that moment, it's only for a moment that you have to deal with it. It's not, that was temporary. It's not long term. God giving you eternal. He giving you a second chance. Yeah, I seen you in for a legal situation at the same time. I seen the legal situation actions you have on you. You going through that. I can feel it on you. I can see it on you. But it was a situation that you had to deal with. That was your season of going through that. But don't let it eat you alive. Don't let what your family say to you make it become your reality. Because you can change your trajectory. You can change your perspective. They don't believe in you, but you believe in you. They don't support you, let you support you. Yeah, it's making you a better person, an individual. And I feel like you're going to beat everything that you're going through in your life, too. You're going to beat it. You're going to beat them. You're going to beat every obstacle. You're going to beat every obstacle. Do you have children's? I feel children's, baby mothers. I don't know. I just feel them children's. They need you at this time if you have any children. If you don't have children, I see children's coming in. Tito. See, I don't even do this work, but God want me to tell you something. He said he said, what I put inside of you is what I birthed in you. It's not about what the other individual's doing. Because they have, yeah, I feel a child. And your child needs you. Is it a little girl? Your child needs you. He got to use it. I know I felt your mother energy. You going to tour with her. You in tour with your mother. Before you said something, I felt mother. Your mama was a part of that plan. Okay. I felt child. I felt the son, and then I felt a daughter. I felt legal matters with a child. Sometimes your mother is the product of a, you know how you say you the product of your own environment? I think you picked up what she was going through. But don't. Okay. I kept feeling that on you. I felt mother energy. I kept saying your mother was doing something, and God was saying that everything she did is going to turn back on her. You don't even have to deal with the situation. You just got to give it to the Lord's hand. This is your justice. This is your time to have justice. This is your time to have peace. You're not worshiping the devil because you making big changes. How you a devil worshiper if you moving in God's spirit? You're going to walk in a different light than they are. You're going to carry the cross. God just wants you to turn away from your bad habits, like your addiction problems. Turn away from that, and God going to change you forever. Because we still got addiction as we walking with him, too. We still fighting the fight, but he's not judging you for it. But he said righteously judge. So when we righteously judge it, I know, I can feel him. I didn't even know that God was going to have me do a big message on you today. And this is for me to tell you. He says, seek him. Don't seek the words of a man or what a man had said. Seek him in his guidance. Because when you seek him in his guidance, God's going to see you through. He's going to see everything that you're going through. Tito, what you're going through is only temporary. But he wants you to believe that he's going to change everything around for you. He already got you a house. He already showed you that you passed them court cases. And it's going to come to pass and to shoot your path. I know. You fast. And if you're not fast, to fast for 4 days and watch God change his things in your circumstance. He said fast when you talking to him. Because he said he's going to directly show you the miracles that's going to happen in your life. Okay. You doing it. You doing it the right way. Those that speak upon you negativity, God is going to rebuke them. He's going to rebuke them, meaning he's going to rebuke them. The miracles are already happening in your life. That's why you have a testimony. He wants you to show the world what he can do. That's you walking in it. Yeah, be humble. Be humble in the season. Because in the season is a humbleness. But he's going to let you open up your mouth too, though. He's going to let you be able to open your mouth up. Because when you open up your mouth, you're going to give him praise and glory, he said. He says you're going to praise and glorify his name because you done broke every generational curse off your life and for your family and the family that you have around you. It's a breakage right now. He's breaking every chain. He removing you from that. But that's why he said don't go back into them old lifestyles, the way that you think, and let that thought go. He said let the old pass away and let the new begin. He always been there because he know what the life you was going to deal with, the karmic situations you dealing with, the karmic lifestyles you have dealt with. He know the things that you have done. He knew what you was going to be like when you when you was younger. God knew you before you in your mother's womb. That's what he wanted me to tell you, the Bible verse. God knew me in my mother's womb. So when you got out of the womb, he knew exactly what you was going to be and who you was going to be. He even knew about this broadcast and how you was going to come on this broadcast. You was going to be the first that I ever read on the broadcast. Everything was in divine order. Everything was in alignment. Everything was going to be in already giving you a prophetess message. He knew I was going to give you a prophetess message. Yeah, you hear the voice of him. His voice is silent. He speaks to you even through your words of speaking. You may hear your voice speaking to you, back to you, because that's God speaking to you, because he only going to speak to you in the way that you only know how to speak. And God talks in parables. The change has already happened. The things that already been happening. He's already showing you the fulfillment of it. And next time you walk out them doors, they're going to see a new man and a new change. God see it at all. And he talk to you in ways that people may not even know how he talking to you. You're not crazy. You're not hallucinating. You're not anything. You're not having an exorcism. Everybody be thinking you having an exorcism. You're not having that. Because that's your gut speaking. That's me speaking out your gut. And that's your gut confirming that I'm speaking truth to you. My spirit is what the Holy Spirit. I'm just a vessel, but I'm living his fruitage. Fruit. He said, test them by the fruit. You can feel my fruit. You can feel it. You can feel my fruit in my connection with God. The alignment is there. If you can't feel me, you can feel me on this platform. The feeling is mutual. Things that you feel is in you, you can tell that God uses me. God uses me to talk to you today, Tito. He used me today to be able to get on the platform to speak. That's what he did. He's showing you that the real person is in the room. And he just wants you to have faith and believe that anything is possible. That anything is impossible because God can make it impossible for you. God can do things that nobody can because he's omnipresent and omnipotent. He made this happen today. He made me talk to you today because I don't talk to people as much. I don't even get on my broadcast and talk to everybody, Tito. You today out of everybody I talk to. When they talking to me, I speak and I say, hey, but I keep going into my message. But this message has to stop for me to talk to you. So you can be my living testimony. So you can be able to be the living testimony to tell the world that I'm the truth. You know, and God to be like, I can use somebody to give a message to. God can use any type of person. But some people under the influence God ain't using. Because if you ain't taking a lot of addictions, you allowing the spirit into your spirit. Alcohol ain't nothing but a spirit. That's why he say don't get overly drunk off wine. Alcohol is is spirits. See, the word is a casting spell. We using word plays as casting a spell on others. No, not you. Not you. I'm just speaking on it because God told me to speak about alcohol. He told me to speak about alcohol drinking. He told me to speak about it. He told me to speak about alcohol. I'm not saying you drink, Tito. He just told me to speak about it. Because when they under the influences, people under the influences, they not really hearing God's voice. They hearing demons. Yeah, that's wicked because I don't drink or smoke. Pornography is wicked. It carries us though. Especially when you celibacy, your mind gonna be on the sexual acts. When you in the celibacy season, I ain't gonna lie, when you in the celibate season, I have celibacy seasons and I'm in it. But my mind fight with sexual addictions. I fight with those. And I tell God, take me away from this sexual addiction. But you got to learn how to have discipline with it and consistency. And that's what I'm fighting with right now. The longer you in celibacy, the longer you will get attacked with the spiritually with sexual things. I'm just letting you know. That's why I say you cheat yourself. When you say somebody cheating on me, you cheated on yourself. And you cheated yourself out of the diet when you said, I'm going to fast today, but you ate today. And you cheated yourself. That's why when you have people come into your life and they cheat or do something to you, it's because you cheating on yourself every day. Because the words you speak, you ain't even going towards the plans that God said that you was gonna do today. You cheat yourself out of it. You cheat on your diet. You cheat going through lusting. When you in a relationship, you're cheating by lusting. We are cheating on ourselves. We are cheating on things that we're going through. See, this is a whole nother broadcast. See, you see, I'm going places with things because we ain't got away from destiny swapping. Destiny swapping is real because people imitate your spirit and copy you for things you want to do and doing, but can't nobody stop it. Yes, and that's why God is getting you prepared for your wife or the next person to come into your life. But you got to be prepared for it. Tito, you got to prepare yourself for it. Because I feel like we make ourselves wait long because we don't believe that we ready for something. And God say, you ready for it, but you saying you not ready. Who God got for you, can't nobody steal it from you, though. That's what I'm saying. It could be somebody in your past coming back to your life it was the right time, right person, but wrong time. See, we gonna talk about that next time. I know you preparing for that, but the question is, you are ready right now. You just afraid to step out there, and the devil may swipe in, but that's when discernment come in. Because the way you discern me today, you got it. You got it. You got it. Because your discernment is on point. But when it comes to a woman or anybody that you allowing into your space, that lust come. I know, because the enemy know that you ready for the rest. Let me tell you something. When you walking in the room and your aura is bright, do you know that attention come towards you? Because they know you are the target. They're gonna target you because they know that you are the child of God. And when they target the child of God, they already knowing, they know the wealth that was set up and everything. They know it already. They know the promise God gave to you. So you don't think they coming in like, yeah, God got a promise on her. God got a promise on him. He promised them the land and all of that. So they come into your space. Now they want to share their wealth, but they don't want to put in the work with you. So that was a counterfeit. That was a counterpartner. God said, I don't bring counterfeits. I bring divine orders. I bring people that prepare for you already. I don't bring people that ain't ready or prepared for you. That's how you know when it's ready. God ain't finna bring nobody in your life that ain't ready and that ain't set or free. Come on now, you supposed to already been ready. Why I gotta start my whole life expand over and I did all this healing and God bring somebody in my life that ain't healed? No, you was already supposed to be ready and prepared for me. Cause if I'm prepared,
Don't too much.
Why you in your mother live?
my phone had went dead on you guys. Thank you so much, Tito. I appreciate you being here.
Hey, Eric, look.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate it.